The great turnout today indicates a groundswell of support for this technology. Suffolk County will be joining forces with the innovation of the private sector to bring resources that will enhance public safety. Today, we are announcing a cutting-edge resource which we will bring to Huntington Station, Applied DNA Sciences. As shown around the world, when used, this technology can make communities safer. DNA is the gold standard. And as the weather gets warmer and as people come out of their homes, we are faced with the potential of increased crime. When I was approached earlier this year with scientists from Applied DNA with this unique technology, it was clear that this was a tool that had the potential to make our community safer.
What we have seen since 2012 a more than 18% decrease in crime as a result of the intelligence-led policing techniques that have been applied here in Suffolk County, first implemented by our Chief of Department, Jim Burke. And we are constantly looking for additional ways to reduce crime. Part of that is a law enforcement effort, a purely traditional law enforcement effort, and part of that is a community-based effort where we are applying multiple different strategies. This resource center here, which we collaborate with the town of Huntington on, is an example of that kind of community-based approach, that we are looking at every angle, every avenue possible to reduce crime and to make communities safer. And I think today's announcement of this new pilot program using this new DNA technology and this very innovative approach, which is from a company that is based here in Suffolk County, which we're very proud of and very important, that this is another technique that we can utilize to try to reduce crime and make our communities safer. And we're looking forward to piloting this program, to examining it, looking at its effectiveness, and this is something that is showing great promise, which we are very hopeful about, that we're going to see how we can expand it further. But this is a great step forward. I think there are a lot of positive things happening in Huntington Station, a lot of good people coming together. This is a great community coming together to figure out how we address some of the issues that exist here and how we move forward in a positive way. And this is another step forward in that effort, and I want to congratulate Legislator Spencer, Presiding Officer Gregory, all my colleagues here for their efforts. Thank you.
Enabling us to try this technology here in Huntington. We're doing pretty good here in Huntington. Year to date, our burglaries in this precinct are down 47.3%. But significantly, our residential burglaries are down a whopping 53.3% year to date. And that's just a fantastic, fantastic testament to the work that the men and women of the 2nd Precinct are doing. We welcome technology, we welcome partnerships, and this is another tool for us to use. And at the end of our trial period, we'll be able to assess to see if it warrants taking it beyond Huntington Station.
We've seen strong interest from insurance companies and many municipalities in establishing DNA-protected communities. There are multiple ways to protect and benefit yourself and your family with this program. The first is to deter the crime in the first place. The second is to provide a means to get your property back when it is recovered. The third is to link a criminal to the crime. Fourth, identify your property in the black market or in a pawn shop. And fifth, possibly reduce your insurance costs. Now, DNAnet comes as a turnkey kit, ready to use and complete with home and vehicle alert signs. Communities that choose to can use signage to assert that they are using DNAnet to prevent crime, like the sign shown in the corner in the back of the room. Each kit has a unique botanical DNA mark with the capacity to mark up to 100 items. Now, application is easy. Just swab the DNA onto an item, creating a marking just smaller than a dime. Register the item on our secure site, and that's it. Law enforcement will be trained to recognize the mark and submit a sample to us for forensic identification. It's simple.